Hi, my American friends. How are you? So lots going on. Trump's at it again. I'm Canadian, as you all know. If anybody who knows me, I'm Canadian, and the whole the whole Trump getting in part is really hard on us here. Um, well, people that are in politics and other people too. It's hard on us. All we hear Trump, 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 all the time. That's all we hear. But I just want to get into something he said. He said that if one of the NATO countries didn't pay up, he would let Russia invade them or attack them, and he would encourage them to attack them. What? Like, are you serious here? Like, who is this man? Who is this man that you guys have let into your system? I'm sorry, but you did. You did. Either by not voting or just foolishly voting for him in 2016. He'd be off the scene right now if he wouldn't have got in 2016. I'm not blaming Hillary. It wasn't Hillary's fault. People were mad. They didn't like Hillary's. Oh, I'm not going to vote. Well, the Republicans always go out to vote on November 5th. No matter what. The base always votes, right? So, listen. I know everybody's upset about what's happening in Israel and Gaza. I am disgusted by it. I hate that. I don't think any more money should go to Israel. It makes me want to puke. Ukraine, yes. Israel, no. Israel is attacking innocent people in Gaza because they're obsessed with getting Hamas. Hamas is mixed into the people. Yes, they use them as human shields, but that doesn't mean you have to shoot the human shields apart to get to the Hamas. There's other strategic ways of doing it. Like, really, come on. Like, we're in 2024. Can't they have some kind of strategy or plan? Isn't there the CIA in the US? Can't they plan something or make an agreement with Hamas to get their hostages back and then maybe give some of the political prisoners back to Palestine? There's a lot of kids in there for throwing rocks at the fence, for example. Those kids should be let out. It should be let out anyway, but you have to give something to get something. I'm still upset because I don't think that you should have been able to go into Israel and start this whole nonsense to start with, this whole kidnapping regime nonsense. I don't think this should have happened. Like, well, where? I thought they had the Iron Dome. Like, where were the soldiers? Like, were they all over on the West Bank helping out the settlers steal the Palestinians' houses and lands? Like, what was going on? Why is the world letting that happen? Yes, I know. Those are all questions we need to answer. I'm upset about it. I'm pissed off about it. I don't agree. I think Biden should do more. I think he should not give anything to Israel. But that's one thing I don't agree with. It's one thing. I'm not even American. I'm just saying how I would feel if I was American and I could vote. If Trump gets in, do you really think he's going to go and help the Palestinians? Do you think he's going to send aid to the Palestinians? Hell no. He's going to tell Netanyahu, Bibi Netanyahu, or whatever the hell you want to call him, that go bomb the shit out of him. He's already doing that to his own allies that are part of NATO, so what makes you think he's not going to say that to his buddy, Bibi Netanyahu? Of course he will. Of course he will. So, you're pissed off at Biden because he's not doing enough, or he's aiding Israel, who is our ally, by the way. And we're not agreeing with what they're doing, but the people, not the government, the people of Israel are our allies, and we want to protect them too, right? It's not the people of either side's fault. It's the government, the people who are in charge's fault. Stop this fuckery, and stop this fuckery, and stop this fuckery. That's all I have to say. Ukraine, Russia invaded Ukraine off some fucking nonsense. They said, oh, there's Nazis mobilizing there. No, that's not the issue. They invaded Ukraine because they knew Ukraine's not part of NATO and they could get away with it, which they are getting away with it because Congress is part of the Putin wing, I guess you could call them, or they are spies for Russia, or they are assisting Putin. Because why else would you not help another democratic nation? Why are you going after Putin? Just because Trump has a hard-on for Putin? Trump may have a hard-on for Putin, but he's about the only one. Because everybody else thinks he's a scumbag. He killed his Navalny. He killed him. He was his opponent. There was just about to be a possible prisoner exchange. It was going to be Navalny, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, for 2 Russian criminals. And that was going to be happening any day now. And Putin was upset about it. He couldn't fathom having his opponent talk about him and be out of Russia and reach people. Couldn't possibly put up with that because he's a baby. Putin is a baby. And all these MAGA people in the U.S. who are worshiping Putin, he's a crybaby, just like Trump. That's why they like each other. That is why they're friends. They want everything to agree, everyone to agree with every little thing they're saying or do or whatever. Doesn't matter how many people they kill. Doesn't matter what they say. Agree with your leader, please. I wouldn't. You guys can come and invade us. You can get Russia to invade us. I don't care. I don't care if you let Russia invade us. In fact, I'll go and fight the Russians in my bare feet with my hands if I have to. Because we don't have guns here, so that's what it would be. Yeah, so like if you would sit right beside us, next door to us, and let Russia invade us, how well do you think that would work out for you? How well do you think? I'm talking to Maggie here. I'm not talking to my liberal friends. How well do you think that's going to work out for you? Because I'll tell you what happens. If China and Russia or whoever else wants to fight Canada and they take us over, guess what? Guess what? Guess what, my friends? Then Putin will be right next door to you to do whatever he wants if you let him take us out. So it'd be just in your best interest not to let that happen. Militarily, makes sense, doesn't it? I don't know. I'm not a military member, but I have family that are, and American and Canadian, and that would not be logistically good if your enemy took over a country next door to you. And don't think he's your friend. He is not your friend. He is using Trump as a puppet. He's always wanted to destroy the United States. You're silly to believe any different. He doesn't like the way we live in democratic societies. He wants to change it. Or he wants you to be his world partner and be authoritarian. So you guys could be all sheep in Russia and the US, and everyone else gets to suffer while you push down your shit on us. No, I say no. I say no, no, no. We are NATO. We made an agreement after World War II, and that's how everybody's supposed to stand by. If the United States doesn't want to stand by, why don't they just leave? Why keep messing around saying you're going to do it, you're not going to do it, you're going to do it, you're not going to do it? No, unless Congress and the Senate makes a rule that they can't leave NATO, I don't believe that we can trust you. I don't trust the U.S. I think we're all on our own. NATO, we're on our own. Germany and everybody else, Germany got to join after they came out of World War II and all the denazification happened and all the normal people came out. New generations happened that didn't want the Hitler-esque regimes. And after we defeated them, my grandfather and 4 of his brothers went and fought for Europe to be free. Right? You hear that? Fought for Europe to be free. For what? For what? Because everybody else wants to destroy it. No. No. I think you should think about that on November 5th when you go to vote. Forget about all this social wars. Oh, another thing. We're on your northern border. No problem there. Because we're white, mostly white people. But that's not true. We're a multicultural society. But that's how MAGA thinks. Oh, they're like us. And then because of the racism, people that are coming from South America and places like that for a better life are treated like shit. They lie about the policies at the border. Yes, there's an influx of immigrants everywhere. We're getting them. Germany's getting them. Austria's getting them. I don't know if Austria is. I just mentioned that because they're beside Germany. They're not part of NATO. Netherlands is getting them. Finland is getting them. Everybody's getting them. And we have to do our part. Like, people need help. They're human beings. They're not dogs. Like, come on. Like, I'm just really angry. I'm a mad Canadian, which you probably don't see very often. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just a word diarrhea right now because I'm so upset about this. Anyways, thank you for listening to this angry Canadian. Bye-bye.